On the floor for the visiting Dallas Mavericks. At small forward, PJ Washington. At shooting guard, Klay Thompson. At center, Daniel Gafford. At the other guard position, Kyrie Irving. At the other forward position, Anthony Davis. The head coach of the visiting team is Jason Kidd. Let's hear it for the starting five of your Memphis Grizzlies. At the small forward position, standing 6'8", number 0, Gameday. In the middle, at 7'3", number 14, Zach Edey. At guard, 6'5", number 22, Desmond Hayes. At forward, 6'11", number 13, Jeff Jackson Jr. At guard, 6'3", number 12, John Morris.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. And checking out some numbers for Anthony Davis.
Through the last 10 games, we've seen his rebounding numbers start to slide. He's not being as aggressive on the glass, not like he was earlier on in the season. He needs to get that fire back.
And now Dallas' starting group. They've got Thompson, PJ Washington out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Daniel Gafford, and it's Irving in at the 1. And for Memphis, manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Edey out there with Jackson, and it's Wells in at the 3, the small forward. And this game could be meaningful for both teams, Clark, in terms of playoff position.
I think you're right, and that's why I expect a real heated battle. I mean, no team wants to back into the playoffs. You want to come in on an uptick and playing good basketball.
Now here's Irving. Outside Davis. Pass to Washington. Down low. Here's Irving. Chalk up 2 there.
No fault with the defense there. Sometimes Irving is just too much and too good, even from in close.
Irving against Morant. Oh, it's a big-time jam! Slams it right over Irving!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Oh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Irving has got the ball here for Dallas. Thompson outside. And stolen by Bane. From deep, Morant on target from range. Morant's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Davis. Shoots over Jackson. Davis misses. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Yeah, the Grizzlies head coach and I were able to chat. We talked about facing a premier defender like Anthony Davis, and Coach told me AD is obviously a tremendous offensive player, but his impact on D is even greater. He's an elite rim protector, and he moves like a wing out there on the perimeter. Without a doubt, Davis covers a lot of ground defensively. Back to you, BA.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Washington, trying to make up for his poor performance in that loss to Memphis. And he banks in the layup.
Just muscling his way through the contact. How about the strength from Washington?
Jackson outside. Here's Edey over Gafford. And it's Edey missing. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Irving. Gafford with a screen on Morant. Irving for 3. Here's Gafford. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Gafford. You know, when you think about how the Mavs play defense, so much depends on how they defend the point of attack. They've got great rim protection and rotations, but if they aren't stopping penetration, it's tough. So he gets them both. And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step, Greg.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, BA. You got Morant, Bain, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right.
Outside Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's Wells. Good, and the setup by Morant. The Mavericks trailing. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
And these are the teams that have looked to score from the paint often during this season. Second, Memphis.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
Pass to Irving. And here's Thompson. Fires the 3. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
Extremely dangerous from that range. That's Thompson's comfort zone right there.
Here's Edey. Jackson outside. Pass to Bain. Here's Wells. He's guarded by Washington. Basket's good.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Thompson outside. Puts up a deep three. The rebound by Edey.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
From deep, Morant. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
They just weren't careful with the rock. The passing was loose. The ball handling was lackluster. That's not how you win in this league.
Well, you know, you got to take care of the basketball. Hopefully, they learn from that game and are better going forward.
And it's blocked by Davis.
That infinite wingspan of Davis is on full display there.
Tipped. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. And here they go. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And Irving has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 2. And it's Gafford driving in. Battles through traffic and lays it in. And the Grizzlies with possession here. The last time these two teams came together was also in this building, and they were able to win it for the home fans.
Yeah, they destroyed this team on the glass in the last meeting.
Clearly, that was the overriding factor. A double-digit advantage on the boards. They just pounded them inside.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Morant with it. Irving picks him up. Pass to Edey. Kicks it out to Bain. Launches it. Here's Wells. No good from outside. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Davis, the pass to Irving. Got a hand on it. Here's Wells. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Here's Edey. He's guarded by Gafford. Now here's Bain. 6 to shoot. Fires high post. And it's Irving with a rebound. Dallas has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Davis finds Irving. Excellent D there from Morant.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
And the three-pointer goes.
Yeah, impressive vision from Bain. Always looking to move it.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Get down, fans. On the court, these are our house. Who wants a free t-shirt? Get on your feet and have a party.
Aldama's checked in for Memphis. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Morant against Irving to the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
4th and rebounding, and they're among the top 10 in the league in block shots. They don't concede easy buckets at the rim. Their big men play great help defense inside.
And while we don't talk about free throw shooting much, this team almost never wastes chances at the stripe. It's an overlooked strength for them. On the wing, Thompson. 5 on the clock. Washington left side.
And you see that in building their lead, they've done an impressive job on the defensive glass.
Yeah, you're right. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
Here's Morant following the score by Dallas. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And how about the former Grizzly, Mike Miller, here to cheer on his old team.
And they're delivering for him. This is the 3rd incarnation of winning basketball in Memphis. He was part of the first.
First free throw is good. Clark is checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr. And Dallas with a change here too. Dinwiddie, he's checked in for Irving. And he makes both free throws. Now Dinwiddie. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing."
And they did a lot of winning, Allie. Now here's Bane. 23 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
Terrific all-around effort. He did a great job of creating for himself and others.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And the Mavericks with possession here, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Brandon Clark.
A dependable stretch for Washington is also somebody who continues to look to improve every year in the league.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Washington. Lively, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Marshall comes in for Thompson. And so Washington nails both of them. Here's Morant. He's got 5. Pass to Edey. And here's Aldama. Morant with it. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Picked by Aldama. Here's Morant. Kicks it out to Clark from behind the arc. Here's Aldama. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Dallas has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Dinwiddie, no good. Memphis leading. Morant with it. Looking at his stats, he's getting just over 23 points a game. To the inside, here's Aldama. Nails the baby hook. Aldama's got 6.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Memphis leading by 4. High post Clark. Lively's there. Clark, the pass to Morant. No luck on that one. Excellent D there from Dinwiddie.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Dinwiddie's so good at figuring out ways to get the defense to foul him. You just can't be careless defensively when you're guarding Dinwiddie.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one.
The versatility of Dinwiddie. Boy, he drives it, passes it, and he can shoulder the scoring load when you need him to.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Pippen comes in for Ja Morant. And Dallas with a change here, too. Christie's checked in for Washington. He hits the second from the line.
And every season, Dinwiddie just seems to get better, wanting to take on more and more responsibility. You have to appreciate his work ethic.
Here's Pippen. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. Jackson outside. Pass to Aldama. Back to Jackson. Here's Bane. Takes a 3. Davis with a rebound.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
Kennard, he's checked in for Bane. And Dallas also making a switch. Irving's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That one drops. He ties it up. You know, Clark, 2024 saw Anthony Davis make his return to the All-Star game.
And really, B.A., such a pleasure to see him back on the court, healthy and producing. That's not been an issue. The issue has been him being hurt and not being able to be on the court. But he's a perennial all-star when he's healthy and playing and doing exactly what he's done throughout his career at both ends, be a dominant center.
Here's Irving, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. From 13, Aldama grabs a board. Aldama's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Pippen, checked by Davis. Here's Aldama. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Davis misses.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Pass to Pippen. Jackson outside. Shoots over Davis. Jackson gets the bucket. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
What a rare combination of size and skill. Triple J is a coveted player.
Now here's Irving. He's covered closely. Dallas no good that time either.
His struggles this quarter are self-evident, and the team just continues to suffer for it.
Here's Jackson. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Mavericks.
Checking in for the Mavericks. 00, Max Christie.
Now here's Irving. A real weapon on offense, averaging around 24.5 a game. The 3. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Grizzlies out in front, leading by 1. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Irving's gone 1 for 2 from the three-point line. On the court for Dallas here in the second. They've got Kyrie Irving. Najee Marshall is out there with Derek Lively. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Christie in at the 3. Graham, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side, and it didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
That free throw misses. And he's good on the second. Dallas has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Lively passes to Dinwiddie. And there's the lob. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Lively got served up a big opportunity, and he ate it up.
Here's Pippen. He's guarded by Irving. Pippen, pass to Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Jackson with a screen on Lively. Here's Pippen. Offensive rebound. Jackson gets the bucket.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Dinwiddie. Lays it up and banks it in.
Calm, cool, collected amongst the big trees inside. Dinwiddie continues to impress from the painted area.
Jackson outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Dinwiddie against Kennard. Now here's Dinwiddie. Not a lot of room. And he drops it in from the low post. Dinwiddie's got 5 now.
Dinwiddie doing damage with the rock in his hands. The defender just unable to keep up.
To the wing on the left. Aldama, the pass to Jackson. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
I think it's time to put multiple bodies on him. Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
And Dallas making a change here. Edwards is checked in.
One shot.
That one misses for Jackson.
And the growth of Jackson Jr. is downright scary, especially defensively. This guy has been upping his game, and no opponent is happy about that.
Here's Christie. 11 points for him last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Second chance effort. Lively with the bucket.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Kennard outside. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Jackson can't get it to go.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Irving for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
They really struggled to find their footing throughout the night. But towards the end, they got into a flow and almost won it.
Yeah, a lot of character on display, a lot of guts. You're right. Even as shaky as they were, I would guess they felt they let one get away from them.
Now here's Irving. 5 points in the game. Lively. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. To the middle. Back to Jackson. Shot is up. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound.
Good shot, gone bad. You gotta finish there.
The offensive rebound. So they take the lead. Lively's got 6.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Clark with a screen on Irving. Inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Derek Lively. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Dallas.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
You know, I also like the fact they've been really aggressive in attacking from behind the arc. They could do a lot of damage from there tonight.
The free throw drops for Clark. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Baines checked in. Gafford, he's checked in for Dallas. Thompson comes in for Edwards. And so he makes both from the line. The Mavericks have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
It's that time of the game, everybody. Come on and give a round of applause for your Grizzlies Racers.
Fourth in rebounding, and they've landed in the top 10 for team scoring. They're making smart decisions on that end and presenting a challenge for most defenses.
And the free throw shooting you mentioned, they're not a team you can be too physical against. They don't waste their chances at the line. Pass to Marshall. Back to Gafford. And here is Irving. Shot clock at 5. Another shot. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Fires at the elbow. He hits the back iron and sinks it. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Are you serious? What a sweet move. Broke his ankles on that one.
Here's Christie. No points so far. Back to Irving. 3-pointer. Another miss by Irving. Memphis leading by 3. Here's Wells. He's got 5. Jackson outside. Pass to Pippen. Clark with a screen on Irving to the paint. Oh, Clark with the slam.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Gafford passes to Thompson. Outside Irving. This one for 3. Drains the triple. Irving's got 8.
Never lacking confidence. Zero hesitation from Kyrie there.
Here's Pippen. He's guarded by Irving. Pass to Jackson. Clark outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Mavericks have gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. Thompson, no good. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. It's intercepted. Here's Marshall, defended by Jackson. Back to Marshall. Here's Christie. Gafford in the post. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Now here's Bain. Pass to Jackson. The 3 ball. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Here's Christie. Back to Irving. Down low. Here's Marshall. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
Hey, there's no denying it. Kyrie is a score-first guard, but he's a better passer than he gets credit for.
Timeout, timeout.
Memphis calls timeout. You know, Clark, watching Kyrie Irving, he still does things you just can't believe.
His ball handling ability is just remarkable, and his finishing ability surpasses his rush hour handles. And that's saying a ton. He can beat anybody off the dribble. He can make tough shots. He really is one of the elite scorers from the guard position in the history of the NBA. I don't think that's an overstatement. From the angles he finishes, the shots he can make, he's as elite as we've had in the league.
Everybody get down.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Aldama comes in for Jackson, and it's Ja Morant in for Pippen. And the Mavericks making a change here. Here's Aldama, and a two-handed jam!
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now here's Morant. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Morant with the slam!
Leave it to Morant to shock the defense like this. I mean, just putting it on a string.
To the inside. Here's Davis. Nice touch by Davis inside.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Wells. Back to Morant. Aldama outside from the arc. Thompson pulls it in. Mavericks trail by 5. Here's Davis. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Creating separation using the bounce. That's a skill that AD's developed over the years.
Back to Bain. Picked by Aldama. 4-3. That one's good. Desmond Bain for 3. Bain's got 5 points.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Davis a screen. Here's Washington. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, it's a nice sight to see Washington attacking inside, just making the defense foul him.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
And he drops the first. Some changes for Memphis. Edey's checked in for Clark. And it's Jaren Jackson in for Aldama. No good on the second free throw. Grizzlies lead by 5. From deep, Bane. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Bane against Williams. Washington passes to Thompson. Here's Davis. Goes to the fadeaway. He's got 12.
He's turned it on here in the second quarter, getting his offensive game on track.
Outside Bane. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Davis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Williams. Floats one. Deflected.
Smart defending. You're rarely going to catch Bane out of position.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Davis. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
At his best, Davis is an MVP caliber player. One of the true franchise guys in the league.
Both free throws good from Davis.
And, you know, for a big man, Anthony Davis has always been above average at the free throw line.
Morant, the pass to Wells. Back to Morant. There's a minute 34 left to play in the half. Pass to Wells. From outside the arc. Buries it from 3. Wells has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Morant with the slam!
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And, guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Here's Wells. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Edey. And here's Morant outside. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Now here's Williams. Washington outside. And here's Davis. Defended by Jackson. Fades. And it's Bane with the rebound.
When you're wide open like that, no need to fade away.
Here's Morant. Boom! Ja Morant!
And you know you're always going to see some highlights when Morant is on the court. I mean, he loves to use that incredible 44-inch vertical.
The deep 3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. It's been all about Jaren Jackson for the Grizzlies. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. More 2K action in just a moment.
Hey. attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot runs. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause for our contestants.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story, things are going well for the Memphis Grizzlies.
They're moving at a high speed. When they get in space, they really push the pace. Makes them hard to keep up with.
Yeah, several times the defense couldn't get back. That created all sorts of mismatches.
And now, as the season winds down, a look at the Western Conference picture.
You know, for the Grizzlies, they're right around where we expected them to be at this point. Nothing to be ashamed of. They've had some great wins. And now they know exactly what they need to work on to become contenders next year.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. A fantastic game from Anthony Davis in this one.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And so Moran will bring it up for the Grizzlies. They lead by 8, biggest lead of the game. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Bain. Edey out there with Jackson, and it's Wells in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Pass to Jackson, and there's a 3-second violation. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Klay Thompson.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Irving against Moran. From downtown. Irving, no good. Memphis leading by 8. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Washington outside. Pass to Davis. Gafford with a screen on Jackson. Davis, the pass to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
How about this? AD making the pass out of the pick and roll. That's a rare occasion because usually he's finishing it.
Here's Wells. Give him 8 points now. Jackson for 3. Gafford grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 9. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Mavericks foul. Second personal foul. First team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for Memphis, John Moran. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
Good on the second one. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And here is Irving. Give him 8 points now. Davis with a screen on Morant. Irving for 3. Memphis with a rebound.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
They grab their own miss. And Davis with the block.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Whoa! Can't out-muscle Davis inside.
On display, the advanced skill set of AD. I mean, when he gets it going like that, he's a hard guy to put clamps on.
Back to Morant. Davis with the defensive effort.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
And no hesitation from Clay. I mean, you think back to that terrible ACL injury on a fast break in the 2019 finals. This guy is fearless.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 12. And Jackson gets double-teamed. From deep, Morant. The three-pointer is down, Ja Morant.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
And give a big welcome to your Grizzlies.
As we near the postseason, let's see where the West is shaken out. You look at the Grizzlies. If the playoffs started today, they'd go in as the 7 seed. And, of course, there's Dallas, only a few spots below.
You know, for Memphis, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
Gafford with a screen on Bane. To the middle. It's stolen. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the slam dunk is arguably pro basketball's signature play. And forward Nicholas Batum said growing up, you have so much joy in dunking. You're one of the few people in the world that can. But Father Time marches on, and like most vets, he's come to grips with the reality. He said, my body told me, no more, bro.
Well, leave that to the youngsters now, right? All right, Allie, thanks.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with it. It's a tough day so far.
Jackson outside. Here's Edey. Gafford with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Gafford. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
From deep, Morant. Mavericks trail by 11. Washington outside. Pass to Davis. And it's Bane with the rebound. Bane's got 4 rebounds now. Clock at 6. The 3 is up. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Washington's shot is good.
Well, he's a stretch forward now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Back to Morant. Down low. Kicks it out to Bane. Let's go with a three. And again, it's Memphis missing. And Davis has got the ball here for the Mavs. Trailing by 8. Washington a screen. He got a piece of it. Here's Wells. And another miss by Memphis. Mavericks trail by 8. Washington outside. Pass to Davis. Over Bane. Memphis with a rebound. They've led by as many as 11. Now Morant. Morant with the slam!
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going off, look out.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Dallas has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Davis with a screen on Morant. Irving, the pass to Davis. Back to Irving. It's tipped. Now Morant. Give him 20. Pass to Jackson. Here's Edey. Lets it go from deep. Wells, that's good. Wells has got 11 points. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
That's the thing about Kyrie. He's a 3-level scorer.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Now on the court, here's your hot spot. The crowd of Justin here. Who wants a t-shirt?
Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks. The league leaders in free throw percentage. Third is Kyrie Irving.
He's not a guy you want to foul. He's so calm at the line, sinks his free throws with ease.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. They lead by 11. Outside Bane. Back to Morant. Bane surveying the D. Jackson with a screen on Thompson. From deep, Bane. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Inside. Aldama grabs the board.
Okay, that's how you stop a dunk. The defender brings the interference in a big way.
Jackson, good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists tonight.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Well, you've got to be careful and skillful in how you guard Irving. I mean, he's really adept at drawing fouls.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
That free throw good from Irving.
Kyrie Irving, special. I mean, as skilled a player as you'll ever see when it comes to handling the ball and scoring in close.
Both free throws good from Irving.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Jackson outside. Back to Morant. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside for Irving. There's the three. Hits the three-pointer. Irving's got 15.
Doesn't matter if he's well guarded or not. Kyrie knocking it down from deep.
Jackson outside. Morant against Irving. And Morant is good for 3. Morant's got 12 points in just the second half.
He's starting to pick it up from downtown. Made just 1 in the first half, but he's drained 3 more since.
Here's Davis. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Hey, you know, this is really the challenge of trying to defend Davis, because not only is he tall and smart, but he's gotten stronger. And he typically blows through contact and draws fouls.
The first free throw is good, and the Mavericks with some changes. Lively comes in for Gafford, and it's Dinwiddie in for Irving. So hits one and misses one at the line. Clark, in your opinion, how does social media affect the game?
Monumental ways. One, I think the most direct way is that it keeps fans connected to players, and players have the option as to how they're going to engage with their fans directly, player to fan, without any middle person. And that is valuable both ways, except when the narrative turns negative. That's the other side of the coin. And when you say things publicly on social media platforms, it's impossible to retract them. You might be able to erase them, but they're still out there in the stratosphere.
And so it's Memphis with it after the basket by Dallas. Pass to Jackson. That shot is off. Miss number 6 of the day out of 12 attempts. To the inside. Here's Dinwiddie. The rebound by Edey. Memphis leading by 8. Aldama left side. Can't connect from short range. The Mavericks have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter. Pass to Lively. Three-pointer. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got his 5th rebound in this one. Aldama, the pass to Morant. Here's Jackson. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
You know, in that first half, a lot more three-point shooting. Since then, though, they've dialed it back.
Thompson outside. Oh, from the parking lot.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Jackson outside. Thompson against Bain to the paint. It's stolen by Lively. Here's Thompson. Thompson finishes in transition. Good execution.
They just aren't attacking from the perimeter like they did in that first half, and I think that's part of the problem right now.
Right side Morant. It's deflected.
Nice D by Lively there. He can block shots both at the rim and out away from the basket.
They get it again. The three from Thompson. And the Mavericks, another three.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. 35 seconds left to play in the third. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. Dallas has gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter. Lively with the bucket.
That was a prayer. All luck getting that one to go.
Outside Morant. Pass to Bain. To the middle. Here's Edey. Misses off the left iron. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. We'll be back in a moment. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is mic'd up.
Good D, good pull. Understand something, one shot, one rebound, and let's go. We take care of the ball, get good shots, and get back on defense. Keep talking.
Efficiency, fundamentals. That's what I'm hearing from Jason Kidd.
Yeah, there's a toughness to the way they're playing right now, and they're communicating as well. That's what coach wants to keep seeing.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Taking a look at the Mavericks. Spencer Dinwiddie is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Derek Lively. Then there's Najee Marshall. And it's Christie in at the 3. Outside Bain. Picked by Aldama. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Marshall's got 5 rebounds tonight to take the lead. Nice shot by Christie. Christie's got his first points of the game.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Here's Pippen. Clark with a screen on Dinwiddie. Pass to Pippen. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync. One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago. You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. The Mavericks have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And he drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got 9 points here in the second half.
Boy, how about that crafty drive by Irving, anticipating the contact and able to get around and through it.
Inside, Aldama. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Prosper's checked in for Dallas.
One shot.
Shooting one.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for Dallas. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Christie. Takes the three. They get it back. Lively with the bucket.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Now here's Aldama. Here's Pippen. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. For three, Dinwiddie. Aldama grabs a board. Aldama's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Bain. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And what concentration from Bain. Hit, and he still makes it.
So for Dallas, Marshall, he's checked in for Prosper. And it's Klay Thompson in for Dinwiddie.
At the line for one, Desmond Bain.
And the free throw, no good.
And such a unique player. Bain is a powerful guard with an incredibly soft touch.
On the wing, Bain. Down low. Here's Pippen. The layup misses. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Irving, the pass to Marshall. On the wing, Thompson, guarded by Bain. Thompson scanning the floor. Back to Marshall. Here's Irving. It's rebounded by Memphis. Aldama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. And he gets the bucket. And the Grizzlies lead by 3. The Mavericks have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Thompson. Right side, Irving. And they doubled up Irving. Back to Thompson. Jacks up a 3. Again, the miss by Dallas. Grizzlies lead by 3. Bain with it. Pass to Pippen. It's stolen by Irving. And they're pushing it up. And there it is for him. Irving's got 11 in the second half.
Boy, that's exactly how you punish a team in transition. Kyrie getting out in front and going straight on the attack.
Bain with it. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks it down from distance.
He drilled 1 from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Irving, the pass to Thompson. They set a pick. Over Bain. And it goes straight through with a swish.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Here's Pippen. He's guarded by Irving. Bain against Thompson. Here's Pippen. No good on the 3. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Irving attacking.
You know, on the drive, Irving probably anticipates the foul there or even expects it. He's too sharp to let it surprise him.
Kyrie Irving taking 2 shots.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. So for Dallas, Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Marshall. And Williams is subbed in for Christie. And it's tied up with that one.
He couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have really talked to him at the break.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Pass to Edey. Up top, Morant. Over Williams. And it's Morant missing. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Here's Williams. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists tonight.
Working it to the open teammate that time. Excellent awareness from Davis.
Now here's Jackson. To the inside. And the basket by Pippen. Pippen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
The Mavericks have gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. Irving looking around. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
That free throw good from Irving. And the Mavericks making a change here. Washington's checked in. Both free throws good from Irving. Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant. Fires for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Morant's got 26.
When this fella starts knocking down threes, watch out, folks. Just pouring it on in this half.
Thompson outside. There's a screen. Fires the 3. Cleared away by Wells. Memphis has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Bain got it. Good job in the low post. And now a 3-point Grizzly lead. Dallas has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Irving, the pass to Thompson. Releases. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
He's a new man this half, playing with much better intensity and getting results.
Irving against Morant. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Outside Davis. Outside Irving. Back to Davis. Over Morant. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Grizzlies have gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the fourth. Pass to Wells. Now Jackson. Here's Wells for 3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. To the middle. Here's Irving. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Davis has got his 4th assist in this one. And the Grizzlies shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. Jackson outside. Back to Morant. Morant fights through contact inside.
Can you say prime-time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
And here's Thompson for 3. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
He's caught fire here in the second half. Better late than never.
Jackson outside. And Gafford comes to help. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
Just a load to deal with inside. When Jackson Jr. goes up strong, he puts the defense in difficult situations.
2 shots. Shoot 2.
First one falls for him. That one misses, and he recovers it. From deep, Payne. The Mavericks pull it in. Davis has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Right side, Irving. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
Second personal foul for the team foul. At the line for the Mavericks, Kyrie Irving. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Irving. Both free throws good from Irving.
In a tight game, this is who they want taking these shots.
Grizzlies trail by 3. Now here's Morant. Inside. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Gafford. And now the Mavs on the run. Here's Irving. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul. 14 foul. At the line for the Mavericks, Kyrie Irving, taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Grizzlies trail by 4. Davis on the double team. Wells the pass to Morant. And again it's Memphis missing. Dallas has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. Pass to Thompson. 1:46 left to play in the 4th quarter. And the Grizzlies shooting at 45% of the game so far. Wells, the pass to Jackson. That one won't go. That's his 8th miss out of 15 shots. Now Irving, hounded by Morant. The floater, and the layup by Irving. Irving's got 30 points.
Give Irving some room to get it off that little floating jump shot of his, and you'll regret it for sure.
Against Irving. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
15 foul. At the line for 2. Shot, Morant.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that brings him within 5. And Morant drops them both.
Wow, coming through for his team at the line and cutting this down to a very tight game.
Steps back. Morant against Irving. Morant with a defensive effort. And it's Morant with the ball for Memphis. There's 45 seconds left to play in the 4th. And it's in. And he's brought them within 2 points now. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here. And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
That's the way to go.
Down low. Back to Payne. Moran against Thompson. Clock at 6 to the paint. And Gafford comes to help. Here's Wells. Oh, bangs home the 3.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Irving. Oh, offline.
And you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead. Timeout, Grizzlies. How do you think this is going to play out?
Down one with just enough time for a couple passes and a shot. We'll see what they can do.
All right, friends, it's game time. Get ready to dance from Memphis, Mavericks.
Jackson finds Morant. From deep. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. And so the big win by Dallas in a tight game. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Hey there, Anthony. That was a tale of two halves. What started working for you there?
We started playing defense. Started playing defense in the second half, played the right way. We started sharing the ball. We started playing a little bit more in pace, and we was able to get the lead. You know, in the first half, we wasn't playing defense, we wasn't talking, and we came out in the second half and just kind of took it away and just made sure that we were aggressive on the defensive end.
I know you have high standards defensively. Glad you turned it around.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Kyrie Irving.